Good morning. My name is Rob Kretzinger, and I've had the honor and privilege to serve as the President and CEO of WesleyLife for the last 22 years. I truly appreciate the opportunity to be the sort of the lead off for this reflection that we have every year that we call WesleyLife Week. I've had the opportunity to review all of the devotions and messages you're going to hear throughout the week, and I think you're really going to enjoy them. You're going to hear from residents from some of our communities, you're going to hear a family member, you're even going to hear from a business partner, all sharing their reflection on the power that comes from living in and knowing your purpose. But I have to tell you, I really love history, especially Wesley Life's history. More than that, I enjoy making history, seeing our organization and individuals live more fully into their legacy and impact by understanding their purpose. You're perhaps a team member that is a nursing assistant or a groundskeeper or work in the kitchen or one of the important tasks around our organization, and you're wondering about what's all this talk about purpose. My purpose is in my job description or the routines that I do to fulfill the work that we do that's so important. I'd challenge you to think that your purpose is deeper and more full than that. I want to share with you someone I know that is living a purpose at Wesley that goes beyond their job description. Darren is a painter at Wesley Acres. He's been with Wesley longer than I have. He's one of the first people I met when I started my role 20 plus years ago. And if you were to ask Darren today, Darren, what's your purpose here at Wesley Acres? And he would share that I paint. I've painted hallways, I've painted apartments, I've painted the exterior, and no small feat, a couple 100,000 square feet that he's painted. But I would say that Darren's purpose is deeper than that. Darren lights up the hallway. He has never let anyone go past him without saying hello and really engaging them and letting them know that he cares. He's probably one of those people that people seek out and get joy from just interacting with Darren on a regular basis. I know there are lots of Darrens. I know I'm speaking to lots of those people, residents as well as team members when I share that. But I would ask you to think about purpose being more than your position description, if you will. Just recently, I had the opportunity to attend a conference of like-minded leaders around the nation that were in the senior living space. And the overall purpose of that gathering was to discuss and consider ways in which aging services was going to continue to be relevant and successful in a very unknown future. There were lots of educated industry experts and futurists that were sharing their perspective on all of these disruptions. Disruption seems to be the word we hear all the time, and all these disruptions that were forecasted to happen. There was so much expected change that it was actually overwhelming, and a couple of the CEOs there, you could see their expression almost as if, when do I get to retire? It was just overwhelming. There were discussions about the role of technology and how technology, the good and the bad and the ugly of that, and how that has changed our lives and will continue to more so in the future. There was deep discussions around these vast cultural differences that exist between the baby boomer generation, the Generation X, and the millennial generation, and how this collision of traits and characteristics was going to somehow wreak havoc on our organizations. There was discussion about the type of housing and services, events, access to information, many other things that were projected to all be very different. It was a conversation that really left you thinking we're divided. We're divided culturally, we're divided as a country, we're divided between technology. And it was really kind of shook us. As I went back to my room and unpacked all of these ideas and reflected on what does that mean to the mission and purpose of Wesley Life in our future, I couldn't stop but think about what won't change. That was vacant from the conversation. And I really feel that Wesley Life has it figured out in terms of why we do this work. And it comes back to, regardless of our age, our economic status, where we live, where we choose to live, our health condition, we all want one thing. That common ground that we all seek is that we all want to live a life of purpose and meaning. And Wesley Life is blessed to be in a position to create an environment where people can more fully live into that purpose. So as we take this week, sort of hit the pause button on the busy work that we have and enjoy one another in various activities, and we have a packed list of events that are going on throughout the state, I hope you take time to reflect with one another the power that comes from living your purpose. Enjoy your week, and I look forward to seeing many of you.